So many people say they want to quit their job and work for themselves. And yeah, being your own boss sounds amazing. But here's the truth. Both paths, working for yourself and having a 9 to 5, both have their pros and cons. If you're thinking about leaving your job or starting your own business, this video is going to give you the honest breakdown. By the end, you'll know exactly which path might be right for you and what you're really signing up for. What's good, man? It's your boy Cam for real. What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Cam, man. How y'all doing, man? Look, I work a 9 to 5. I also have my own business. So I'm in the process of just getting my business from off the ground and scaling more. So there's a lot of online business, it's a lot of online business side that you have to get all together and just work through it. So that's me, you know what I'm saying? And I know which path is for me, but I'm doing this video to help you guys out, to help you guys find, which path might be right for you. Now, I have no problem with working my 9 to 5, and I feel like that might be a problem. However y'all take it, that's how y'all take it. But at the end of the day, I do know I want to function based off my business. So it's not like I want to work a 9 to 5 for the rest of my life. No, I'm just in the lane where I have to invest into my brand until it fully scales and flourishes. You feel me? Let's start with the obvious. It all really comes from freedom. You want freedom. Working for yourself gives you all the control of your time. You're the person that decides when you wake up, when you work, and just what specific projects you're gonna be working on for the day. No boss breathing down your neck, no clocking in, no permission slips for vacation. But here's the con. Freedom comes with responsibility. If you don't work, you don't get paid. If you don't work for a week, there's no guaranteed paycheck. On the other hand, though, a 9 to 5 has structure. When you get paid, when you get off, when you're supposed to go into work. But the trade with that is you give up control. Your time belongs to the company in those hours. And that can feel real restrictive if you value independence. This is a big one. Let's talk money. Working for yourself means your income potential is unlimited. You can make as much as your market, your skill, and your hustle allow. You can raise your rates, find more clients, launch products. You control the ceiling, but there's also no floor. Some months might be great, and some months you might barely make enough to cover your bills, especially at the start. Income can be overly inconsistent. Trust me, I know, because I have a clothing brand, and in the beginning, I had a failing clothing brand. So I had a brand that failed. A 9 to 5 gonna give you stability. You know exactly when you getting paid and how much you getting paid. You really can budget your life around that number. Also, that means your income is capped in case you get a raise or a promotion. And when do we ever get those? Those are often slow and out of your control, for real. Also realize when you working for yourself, the pressure is on you. You are the CEO. You are the marketing department. You gotta be the accountant. You gotta be the customer service team, especially in the beginning. Every win is yours, but also every loss is yours. There's no safety net. Working for yourself can be amazing if you want to design your lifestyle around your personal priorities. If you want to take a random Wednesday off, you can. If you want to work late nights instead of early mornings, that's possible. But flexibility can be a double-edged sword. Without discipline, you can easily blur the line between work and personal life. You might end up working more hours than you did at your job. In a 9 to 5, you might not have much say in your schedule, but when it ends, it ends. When it's time to clock out, it's time to go. You can go home and be fully off work, mentally and emotionally. I know y'all know how that get, man. Everybody know that feeling when you get off work. It's the best feeling, man, for real. Me personally, I know that separation is so healthy to most people. It is to me. From my experience, when you're self-employed, you have to learn fast. You have to. You'll pick up skills in sales, marketing, problem solving, negotiation, and maybe even graphic designing or video editing, because honestly, you gotta wear all the hats. That growth is very exciting and can make you a well-rounded person. At a 9-to-5, you usually specialize in like one area. You'll get really good at your role, but might not branch out into other skills because the company just don't train you for it. So a upside I would give to that probably would be like you working on your craft, you know, without nobody really, you know, affecting that. You know, you will get better at your role. Self-employment can give you amazing work-life balance, or it can destroy it. It really just depends on your discipline and your boundaries. Some people use self-employment to spend time with family, travel, pursue passions. Others find themselves glued to their laptop 12 hours a day or 7 days a week because the work just doesn't end. A 9-to-5 gives you a predictable work-life situation. You know when you're working and when you're off. Good thing I don't hate my job because I actually enjoy it, you know what I'm saying? But if you hate your job or your commute, those fixed hours can really make you feel like you're wasting chunks of your life to something that you don't even enjoy doing. Okay, so which path is really better though? I feel like neither is automatically better. It depends on your personality, your goals, and simply just like your tolerance for better. Like, depends on your goals, it depends on your personality, and your tolerance for risk. If you crave stability, want to work on one specialty, and prefer clear boundaries between work and life, a 9-to-5 might just be perfect. If you value freedom, control, and are willing to handle the stress of uncertainty, working for yourself might be your thing. And here's what most people don't realize. You don't have to choose one forever. You can start with a 9-to-5 and build a side hustle until it replaces your income. Or you can just work for yourself and build a job for stability. Careers aren't permanent, they are phases. From my experience, working for yourself is incredibly rewarding, but it wasn't easy. Like I told y'all, my first clothing brand, it definitely flopped. So it's just learning lessons, you feel me? You have to be okay with delayed gratification because the payoff often comes months or even years later. A 9-to-5, it taught me discipline, it taught me teamwork, it also taught me how to like operate inside of a system, if that makes sense. Self-employment taught me resilience, adaptability, and the power of betting on myself. Whichever you choose, the key is to be intentional. Don't just drift into a job or business. Know why you're doing it and what you want from it. So now I want to hear from y'all. Are y'all self-employed or y'all team 9-to-5? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And if you found this breakdown helpful, make sure you subscribe for more real talk about work, life, and money. No cap. Just honest conversations to help you build the life you actually want.
It's the 126.